Hi, I'm Julia from Toddy, and today in our series Schooling You on Cold Brew, we are going to talk about the perfect drink. Many of you probably associate the Toddy cold brew system with delicious iced coffee, maybe even a low acid hot coffee, as well as a variety of other recipes that you may have experimented with. But today we're going to be really focusing on some specific recipes that you probably haven't tried to really help you expand your repertoire, so to speak, with the Toddy cold brew system. So let's get started. You can go ahead and stick with us and watch all of the drinks we're preparing today, or you can cheat and click on the top right corner of this video and skip to the drink you'd like to see first. So hibiscus cooler is a great take on a simple iced tea recipe that you can brew with your Toddy cold brew system. I particularly love this because it reminds me of Hawaii, and it is so easy to make. The concentrate that you'll get out of your Toddy cold brew system when you make a hibiscus tea is a gorgeous ruby red color, and I recommend you try it at least once. So for our hibiscus cooler, you'll need about an ounce of Toddy cold brewed hibiscus tea. One thing to keep in mind when you're cold brewing hibiscus is it will be incredibly concentrated. And so experiment with the ratios a little bit, but before you add it to a recipe. So 1 ounce of Toddy cold brewed hibiscus tea, about ½ ounce to 1 ounce of a honey sweetener. If you want to use a commercially prepared honey syrup, or take about ½ ounce of honey and dissolve it with about a tablespoon of hot water if you want to make it yourself. Combine the tea concentrate with the honey and stir well. About a cup of ice, you want 7 ounces of sparkling water. Gently stir to combine and garnish with the lime wedge. The lime really sets off the flavor of the hibiscus, so I recommend that you absolutely keep that in. So right now I'm drinking one of my favorite hot drinks made with the Toddy cold brew system, the New Orleans style cafe au lait, and that's what we're going to make next. Cafe au lait is really easy to make. I recommend that you use a New Orleans blend coffee, basically a coffee blended with chicory, cold brewed in your Toddy system. Start with about 2 ounces of Toddy cold brewed concentrate, 6 ounces of milk, and a pinch of cinnamon. And really all you need to do is heat the concentrate and milk in about a 12-ounce steaming pitcher until it's nice and steamed. Do not boil it because you don't want to scald the milk. Pour it into a mug and dust with a touch of cinnamon. It's simple, easy, and delicious every time. This is a Toddy yogurt blend, which is a great alternative to frappes, especially when you just want to combine a couple of quick ingredients to make something delicious. Simply combine the following ingredients in your blender. Approximately 3 ounces of Toddy cold brewed coffee concentrate. You'll probably want a concentrate that's darker so that it can hold up to the dairy in your yogurt. About 3/4 of a cup of non-fat frozen yogurt, a couple scoops, a ½ cup of ice cubes, and about a teaspoon and a half of honey. Combine everything in your blender and blend until smooth. It's as simple as that. So the orange mole toddy is one of my favorite recipes from the Toddy drink guide that we produced a couple of years ago. It was designed by our own in-house mixologist at the time, Bill Goodick, who's still a good friend. It is a great example of a cocktail that you can make using the Toddy cold brew system. And you can use a variety of ingredients to make cocktails, some more exotic than others. This one has a nice combination of exotic ingredients as well as ingredients that you'll typically find in your cafe. Grab your top shelf ingredients for this drink. You'll really enjoy the end product. Take 1.5 ounces of bourbon, a ½ ounce of triple sec, 1 ounce of Toddy cold brewed coffee concentrate. This is a great recipe to experiment with different coffees. Try a Costa Rican or a citrusy Ethiopian, or maybe even a chocolatey Guatemalan or Brazil. A ½ ounce of orgeat, 1 ounce of whole milk, 4 drops of Bitterman's Chocolato Mole Bitters. And that really ties the drink together. Take with ice and garnish with an orange wedge. All right, well that's it for today. Thank you for joining us in our series, Schooling You on Cold Brew. Stay tuned on Facebook, Twitter, and as always, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks.